Okay, looks like we are live time now. Get the window opened on my phone, make sure things are working. Oh, shoot, I just turned off the notification for myself. Alright, where did you go? I guess we have to search this the old-fashioned way. Opened on my phone, make sure things are working. Oh. Alright, sounds good. I don't know about looking good. I will be right back. I need to go grab water and stop this kitchen light from strobing. I know I need to change the bulb eventually. It was the one in here right above me, but it's like if it's strobing in the kitchen, it doesn't bother me as much when I'm, just popping in there grabbing something to eat or whatever. But I just got in the door like 20 minutes ago. In the words of Dante, I wasn't even supposed to be here today. Here's my water. I do have the Unleashed box plus some other Iron Kingdom stuff here that I'm gonna, I don't know, I guess show off or whatever, and then get to painting. But I also want to go grab some more Iron Kingdoms, Warmachines, Hordes models that I have somewhere else. Pop these out now though, so I have somewhere to, what's its face? I have a paint reference. Alright. White Wolf magazines. Alright. Grab these other things. Be right back. One box, I think I've got another box of them. I don't know where my Lisa Susan is yet, but I'm going to use these for helping to keep models elevated during painting. I think I just hit the mother load of the miniatures I've been thinking about the last few days. I think I mentioned last night, like, where's this one, where's that one? celebration kid in a candy shop, I guess. Here's a bunch of stuff. Here's another toilet paper tube from Industrial TP. Folks, almost there. This isn't your toothpaste, I'm sorry. It's not your toothpaste, I am so sorry. Yeah, no, this is pain relief gel, buddy. You can't brush your teeth with this, no. But I can make it so my feet hurt less. Yesterday at work, wait, no, I had yesterday off. The day before, the 2 days before that, the Wednesday, Thursday shift, I was feeling okay afterwards. But today's all day, 10 to not quite 8 shift. Messed my legs up. Use my diclofenac sodium topical gel 1%. It's supposed to be more friendly on my kidneys or liver or whatever the heck. But, ow. Leave that out. Alright. You want some elbow? Yeah, you want some elbow. Hey, I got them right now. Things are all jumped up right now. West side! Had one pant leg hiked up. Let's turn that off because, yeah, that strobing is driving me bonkers, bonkers. Bonker. Let's move some stuff out of the way. These are all tokens. This I do want to put with my RPG stuff. RPG on the go at the moment. Alright, that. Oh, okay. Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow. Put that over there, and I'll take that with me to the music lounge. Next chance I get. Are these all tokens, or are these actual cards in this one? I think these are tokens. Magic cards up out of the way. Maybe I can get back down to actual, or not, the actual table over here. Oh, shoot, I got a bunch of cards over here still. So messy. Oh, forgot about these lizard folk last night. And I didn't want to do the Dragonborn in the orange. wrap up some messages real quick. Ah! Stay plugged in. You are our internet. You are my Wi-Fi, my only Wi-Fi. You give me internet when times are low. Never know, phone, just how much I need you. Please don't take my Wi-Fi away. Alright, so, as pictured in the thumbnail, I went to JAC Games, not last year, but the year before, I want to say. Josh, you rode with me and went to Jack, didn't you? Right there on the hill, Portage Trail Extension on the way down to Merriman Valley here. But they were all on clearance, 75% off. So there was this, and there was a second pack of terrain tiles and stuff. Came with 4 black and white D6. If I can find the right camera. There we go. And I'm sure it'll tell me how many minis on here. And look at all that. Welcome to the savage side of Iron Kingdoms. Iron Kingdoms Unleashed explores the untamed lands of Western and Morin, where even the heroes are monsters. To survive, you'll need a bad attitude and a big appetite. Bash, slice, and chomp your way through your foes. Then use their broken bodies as a power-packed snack to fuel your rampages, or as ingredients for your primal magic. Monsters may be bad, but being a monster feels so good. Let loose your bestial nature with the Iron Kingdoms Unleashed role-playing game adventure kit. Contains everything you need to start playing right away. 132-page abridged rulebook, 32-page scenario, 4 pre-gen character sheets, 4 plastic heroes, 10 plastic antagonists, 4 6-sided dice, 1 ruler, 9 double-sided map tiles, which are legit, like, nice map tiles, and 4 map token sheets. Yeah, some trolls and gators and boars. Oh my. It's going to be a nice palette cleanser from some of the other things I've been painting. I'm going to leave the plastic on there as well as I can. I already took this apart before to get the minis out and try to consolidate things with the other 2 map pack things that I bought with it. Like, one of them might be doubles, but whatever. Can never have too many map tiles. There's the pre-done character sheets and stuff, initiative trackers, advertising for some of their other stuff. Is this a GM screen? Like, yeah, really good GM screen for this game. Results of combat, temporary effects, fear, combat skills. Like, I had no interest in anything Iron Kingdoms related as far as the Warmachines and Horde went, and then I ended up trading some Malifaux minis for some Convergence of Cyrus stuff after I'd already bought the 1 set of servitors to be Ramos's Wubs. But we've got, let's go with the ones that are open. They probably came in the expansion. Dungeon. Passage. Dungeon. Oh. More dungeon. Ooh, the altar and stuff. I've got something very similar to that in actual Heroescape and in, not Heroescape, Heroquest and in drawing a blank. Reaper Bones 3. Something esoteric going on here. A throne. I have a throne from Heroquest to put there to sell it even more. Nice big face. Some outdoor terrain. Oh, that's 2 of them. These are some legit cardstock. Like, slightly nicer than the D&D Dungeon Command ones, but those ones have like interlocking puzzle pieces to them. I think I've looked at these before, maybe? No, I didn't pop this one open at all. Beretta. Yes, I was rocking my bootleg 2005 Mesmerize Tour System of a Down shirt to work today. Alright, so something else outdoors. A little bit of cliffside stuff. Bridge over not so troubled waters. I feel one of these things on the bottom trying to bust away. So we got like a whole little river system going, whole cliff system, some trees. I was feeling like two for a second. More cliffs, more river, more trees, some barrels, rockfall, some kind of machinery. Yeah, like a trees, barrels. Yeah, good thing I'm cracking these open now. Oop, stay in there. This is about how new my Heroquest was, where like a couple things were popped out and that was it. Like, okay, maybe they got into the first scenario of the expansion. Got a hut or a cottage. Cart, fallen tree, some more huts and bivouac site stuff, more barrels. These will be great for my docks when I get around to it. More trees, another hut or yurt or what have you. Speaking of yurt, if you haven't seen Raising Dion, they have a few scenes with Iceland and spending time out at yurts for some kind of geological, meteorological survey that they're trying to do, which is part of the backstory, flashback stuff with Michael B. Jordan. So Killmonger ends up raising a superhero kind of thing. So there's that. Move this one out of the way. But yeah, so when I got the Convergence of Cyrus thing, I got that to go with it. I love the painting kind of guides they have in here for all their different things. But yeah, I got the Reflex Servitors to serve as the Wub-Wubs from Ramos. Arcanist Construct Master. The gal I was dating at the time wanted to get into, not when I got this more recent stuff, but back when we were playing Malifaux, wanted to get into playing Troll Bloods. Got an army buddy that's into Troll Bloods. Got the Mark II stuff. But like none of it was interesting to me at all aesthetically until I got the Convergence of Cyrus stuff, and then I got like the main Primal or Warmachine book and started reading it. It's like, okay, I like this faction for this reason, that faction for that reason, and pretty much the Holy Rollers are the only faction I wasn't too keen on, but all the rest of them had their merits. Unleashed. Yeah, so I've got the abbreviated rules for quick reference, and then I've got the full-size rules. All of it, the Unleashed Iron Kingdom stuff was 75% off because they'd sold what they could sell, and then it was just shelf-sitting. So, Monsternomicon, another Unleashed rule book. I think that's the abbreviated rule book, I think. Places to go, people to eat. Yep. Drop something. That must be the little ruler. A scenario. The characters. Ooh, they get a booklet. Game Master Toolkit Scenario. Wild Adventure. Now, once I got interested in the game, however, I like it enough that I had wanted to play in it, but then it's like, if you build it, they will come, so I'm going to have to, run it myself or something. Forever DM. Can pitch this diagonal, can pitch those out. Alright. Set the dice here, because I'll deal with putting that away neat and tidy later. So let's do that. Ooh, that must be Reaper non-bones. Like I said, when I traded Malifaux Nightmare Edition models and some other out-of-print stuff, I'd gotten Convergence of Cyrus Prime Axiom from the convention exclusive, so it's got like the gold card or whatever. It's a big boy. It doesn't have the box art because it was the convention one. I sent my wallet to Gen Con a few times, even if I haven't been able to make it. Got a Brute Thrall from Crix. Behind the camera. Minions. Blindwater Brew Witch Doctor. Anything that needs assembled I'm not going to mess with tonight. Another Witch Doctor. Legion of Everblight Thragosh. Painter of Everblight. Press exclusive. And there was this like three-way trade thing that happened with Monkey Sword Games. Fulfilled it for me here in the States and basically put this on escrow while I shipped the other thing to the other guy. And so I got the Convergence of Cyrus, Transfinite, Emergence Projector, and Permutation Servitors. Battle Engine and Solos. I like the aesthetic of the Convergence of Cyrus. Can't remember too much about it because I haven't delved that deep into it, but it seems like a fun time. Definitely was a good starting point for me. I'd gotten a few of the Clockwork Angels in a trade somewhere. That's right, I want to put this at the bottom because it's not sealed and I want to use the box above it to help keep it in there. And I didn't realize they made another Prime Colossal Vector that has like different arms, unless it's just the different arms from this and you can magnetize them separately. I've also gotten this little Ripper Shredder, from Legion of Everblight. Care and feeding instructions. Taking care of your shredder is simple. Just feed it as often as humanly possible. A healthy diet consists of meat, just meat. For peace of mind, keep your shredder away from small pets. He's so cute. The shredders and the rest of that particular Everblight set made very good proxies for Terra from Malifaux, when for like 2 years straight the only way you could get that crew is if you bought the Nightmare Edition for I think $90 in smoke coloring, which I bought, but like not everybody else had it, so it's like if you want it you can get this one for a whole lot cheaper on the primary market and even cheaper than that on the secondary market for that Everblight crew. And then if you want to spend an extra $15 retail, you can get this Cthulhu mod for the War Beast to make it look like the Nothing Beast. It's like, really? Why would you not put out a regular version of this crew for 2 years? Weird. Monstrous miniature. Blighted. Oh, yeah, the Blighted Bather. I forgot about this one. So I've got 3 different bathroom models when it comes to this. So I've got the Blighted Bather from this. From. Is this Hordes? Yeah, from Hordes. I also have. I got a second one because I was going to mod Nakima. Or maybe Lilitu to be the Blighted Bather instead. But I also have a Nymph somewhere, probably over in this pile, from Crocodile Games. A Nymph in a bathtub, kind of like the art from the Monster Manual. And then I also have a Dwarf on a Crapper. Trollkin Kilt Lifters. One for me, one for someone else if they ever come and claim it. I started modding one of these Bombardier Bombshells as a proxy for the Kickstarter exclusive, not Librarian, but another one of the Frycore troops. But then Malifaux did this whole bait and switch with, oh no, we're not putting out the RPG at all right now because we have to change it to 2nd edition first. And yeah, it's like we weren't trying to fund you switching over from metal to plastic. We were trying to get a Kickstarter together and fund it for a Malifaux RPG, which Through the Breach, which I have, if anyone's interested in getting the 1st edition hard copy, and the Voodoo Doll and all that fun stuff. Got a Druid Gone Wilder. Got the Steel Soul Keg Protector. What's this guy? Deathwalker Crick Solo. But yeah, none of these that need glue are going to get messed with right now. But I also have What's-Her-Face statue here, Privateer Press, Captain Victoria Hawley. You know, if I remember from the lore, actually has like some kind of hidden sinister origin, if this is the right character. Like she was like a foundling of some sort. Has like an evil twin, or maybe she's the evil twin and doesn't realize it. Something along those lines. I could be talking out my butt, but I think that's what that one is. Like she's trying to be noble as heck, and then her evil sister shows up every now and then. I don't know. Had it shipped to me at Radio Shack in Town Beach, because that way it wouldn't get stolen from my porch at Timber Top. Ooh, hey, what did I... So apparently I picked up a Baylor at some point. We've got some other demons that you can go with. Still haven't put together this Anima model yet. Morrigan, which I was going to use as a proxy for the Dreamer and Lord Chompy Bits. So, now you see why I'm just focused on trying to put paint on models. Here's the box for my cleaning station, but I know... Oh, I've got this other cleaner in there, so... Alright. Well, we will send that away. Gorma! Yeah. Gorma, like giant legendary purple worm. Like, here's a regular grubby kind of thing, but not a purple worm. Got some other fun miniatures that I set aside because I wanted to paint them first, but then they got buried, so much for that. Alright, here's the head for Gorma. 3 giant teethy pieces. Actually, 5. because there's the head, there's these two jaws, and then those are sold separately basically. Line this key up. What the heck? Is there another piece that goes in between? I mean, I know it's been a minute, but I don't remember there being an extra piece here. Oh, these little paints I'm at least going to try to use, but they came with these gas station dinosaur kits. Those are over at my buddy's place right now. More of Bones 3. Yay, some more NPCs to deal with. Which isn't a bad thing, but just like, what do I have going on here? Oh, more dwarves. Nice. Why aren't you... You look like you go this way. Did you just get bent in the container? Yeah, because this looks like the letter D, so it should socket in there. Socket to me, socket to me. Oh, it was getting caught on this piece. Gotcha. Which slots in pretty well. And that tab goes that way. So... Purple worm, maybe purple worm V versus the brain fart versus the Remoraz, especially that giant one. Oh, so got more than one Convergence of Cyrus, Steel Soul, Keg Protector, and I made a mold and made some hot glue castings of the keg for my own personal use. I am not selling them. Please do not sue me or hit me with a cease and desist. I just want to have more kegs available, and I don't know if you guys do the bits for these. I know you sell, or at least sold, the Dread ball, because I got that. Ooh, Minotaur skeleton. I have some Reaper ones that are identical, non-bones. Other things I got: the Gen Con Harry Potter, Luna Lovegood lion hat, and Batfleck, Nightmare Batman. It's all in your head, bats. I may or may not have shared it on this channel. Maybe it's on a different channel that, excuse me, that I didn't quite get started properly. These also work well instead of the medicine bottles for blue tacking your models too. Huh. I have an Etten. More hobgoblins. Male half-orc druid. Two different varieties. Like I've mentioned before, I love how if it's a medium creature, you get two in a pack, generally speaking. I've got the wet palette from Privateer Press. Make sure this isn't moldy. You can make your own with either their paper or other, whatever kind of paper this is. It's not parchment, but... And then you get the sponge wet enough, and then you just use that to keep your paint wet for some wet blending techniques and such. I don't think that'll fit in there like that. For safekeeping. For now. Put this over here. I might start using that again. Here's those babes I was talking about last night. Raven Sky. Professor something who looks like a halfway decent Colette proxy, or vice versa. Oh, come on. I gotta open this fortune cookie just to read it. Professor Carrick. These are from Bombshell Minis. Their Babes line. I don't know if I got any of these sidekicks or anything yet, but I think it was all just a Babes sale. Alright. Megan the Buccaneer. That'll come in handy soon if we're on the high seas. Where are you? Let's see, it says Bombshell there, but it doesn't say the other on the back, which is fine, but just have to pull the fortune out. Victoriana. Need to get this chair cleared off and sit down. I am not doing well on my feet. Dusty Page. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, you 30 mil slaughter base. They have so many awesome female models, especially for like various eras like Wild West and whatnot. Adelaide Winchester. Oh. Let's not putting them back in the envelope. Let's put them here for now. Oh, I do have some house painting brushes. And another hobby knife kit. Put this over here, I guess. So I don't need the house brushes. I do have these thicker handle brushes, though, for, well, what I've been doing with hard painting things on. Oh, that's the range extender that Mr. James Rowe got for the Oddmall Outpost. So, like I said, if I'm rough on my brushes, oh well. None of them have really gotten to the point where I can't use them anymore. Got some modeling putty and some instant mold. Don't think I need that anytime soon. Throw that box out of the way. Let's sit these on the floor so we can sit down because, ow! My non-service connected, service-connected disability here. Okay, so some of this is terrain from Michaels and or Pacatans at the time. Some of the things aren't going to be quite to scale, but that's fine. Some of these are from Dollar Tree. When I get around to painting my Reaper Bones cemetery stuff, I'm going to go with these kind of colors to make it all match. Hey, part of what I was thinking about last night, like, I don't know if I mentioned it on the stream, but I was thinking about it when I headed up to bed, like, where is my cemetery golem to go with my coral golem and my, yeah, it has cemetery gates as wings. I doubt it can actually fly, but whereas there's an octopus and a starfish, this one has like an angel as like a shield on that arm and a cross as a weapon on this arm. Take some holy damage. Haunted house, stay away. These clamshells are nice because they do pop back together. I want to get my tombstones to this level if I have any from the Reaper Bones. Some more killer gnomes. Bag of bones. More of these. They were on clearance, so I got a bunch. If you're doing a graveyard, it's always good to have a bunch. Gravestones, different varieties. So put the gnomes back. Bigger headstones. Headstones? Where are the headstones? You are next. Rip. Vacancy. I'll be back. I've seen a hearse with a "You are next," at least online with a "You are next." License plate. I actually like to put that up there, but right now that's kind of a mess too. Alright, what do we have here? Some more weapons packs. Sweet. Some shields, some staves. Alright, set that aside. Some of my minis I already painted. Got essentially Sergeant Slaughter, but with a shotgun. Let's turn on some light here. Keep it over there. Maybe it won't wash it out. This Inquisitor. Ooh, I need to touch up. I got some random ass silver all over him. Huh. That needs some paint. Battle Nun. There's a whole line of Reaper Battle Nuns. I don't know if that's the keyword you want to put in, but if you just put in Nun, N-U-N, you will get a bunch of different ones. I was using Tester's enamel for the metal on these guys. Got a poor beggar here that I've gotten skin, and here's a pile of books. 3 guards or watchmen. Stop in the name of love. What? I mean, stop. This one's got a billy club like a bobby. This one's got a halberd and a club. I'm not sure what these little... Are these actually quartz? Huh. Well, about that. Alright. Huh, were these birds from the other swarm and they just broke off, or... I don't know. Got a random 50 mil Malifaux base here. With the 4 holes, I'm assuming there must be something that goes with that. Oh, I need to put this back in the other one. Set it over here for now. Twasha Dawn Hunter Ranger. Kenmore Comics, 50% off. Dead Man's Chest. Oops. Thought for a second that I'd ordered a Reaper Rock. But no, Terran Spear maybe might be around here somewhere. Here's the head of that dragon I was talking about last night. Stitch Golems 2. I also have 2 of the same ones from the Kickstarter. Bones 3. And then there's a larger one from that Kickstarter as well. Oh, there's my action pose owlbear from the P65. I misremembered it as P95 the other day. Grave Servant. Turn around here, Grave Servant. What do you even look like? Don't be bashful. I'm going to take you off of the blister. Some townfolk I started to paint. Some bats. A tombstone. The head and... Oh, there's a vampire. Vampire count of some sort. Oh, another hill giant. On the head of the crocodile guy. Hey, I didn't paint that guy yet, so they can go together. Does this have the tiny little demons? Because that's what this weird base was for, is these fun-sized demons. Huh. Wow. This giant... Ow. So the head and arm from the gator. Some slotted bases. Uh-oh, we got some random ass Sophies in here. Or some random Sophie asses. However you want to look at that. How's this? Things I primed years ago. Hey, this guy can go with that Death Knight kind of dude. Another hooded assassin type. Another hooded assassin type. There's a reason why these are all together. This is another one from the... It's like vampires, but with a dollar sign. I have the... There it is. Ow. It came in a VHS tape holder. VHS is like DVD, only thicker. It was one of the plastic cases. The rolls were folded over, and it came with however many minis. Where's the name of it? Am I missing a page? Looking for a night job, fight evil, make money, vampire hunters. Oh, so it's hunters with the dollar sign. It's looking for a few good men to join in the fight to save the world. Includes all the rules you need, plus weapons, background, and scenarios. Available at fine hobby and comic retailers, or direct from us at teamfrog.com, vampire.htm. Vampire Hunter is $25 at the time. Give me a steak, medium rare, $15. Independent guide to hunting vampires, $15 coming soon. Trademark of Paul Arden Lidberg. Keep that on here. Succubus. I think this guy has been used as a Tremere character before. What's with the double clamshell, I wonder? Is this one still good? Oh, that battery done died. Done did died dead. Dragon parts and such. This should be a Marilith. Oh yeah, and this Infernal Dwarf. I was using this Marilith for my Demon the Fallen character, who is based on Kali, but she has the background of archetype, whereas in got a need for you soon. So whereas in game, like I obviously out of game made her based on Kali. With her celestial name being Carcharius Kali Carcharodon. Just picture your Indian cult members worshipping her. Some big old spiders. Here's the rest of that gator. Oh, here's demons that I painted with the red along with the other big guy. Plague Doctor. Christmas 09, Sophie. Some Horde wings. Alright, so here's part of that dragon that I was talking about, spring attack. The head is there. Oh, this guy I refer to as Good Juju, the like Spirit of the Woods, I think is what Reaper calls it. Oh, are you what I think? Okay, so here's that Crocodile Games collection. I think they threw this dude in for free, just like a Legionnaire. But there's the convention exclusive with his swag bag and potbelly, loincloth, and like his Gen Con pass. Here's the bathtub nymph. So even if I don't have the nymph in the tub, the fact that there is a tub in the dungeon is like miles above other dungeon construction. There's the tail and the head for the convention goer. And since I plan on doing some gators, I might actually bother to glue them together, get them in the painting queue. One of the many Christmas Sophies. A female centaur. Olivia Musketeer. Hi. Ah! What the heck? Oh, okay. Eventually I'll get my hands on all 12 Zodiac. Preferably at a clearance like this one was. But COTZ Gemini Patrick Keith. Okay, so Gemini, you got her coming and going. And then they've got this nice base that should interlock with the other ones. And then you make a whole Zodiac arrangement, which will be fun for creature components. I think that's what these random things are. Yeah. Huh. Ooh, it's got an Umber Hawk head. Jungle Girl with Saber-Toothed Cat. That might come in handy soon. Sophie, Sophie, Sophie. More townsfolk, the Strumpets. So I'll put those with those townsfolk. I never have too many townsfolk. I have some other pewter, but they're not like Reaper style pewter. They're like knick-knack pewter. There's the Horde one. There were, I don't know, 3 to 5 of these little demons that I put some testers. And there's a elf sorceress. If you're familiar. Dale Dancer Elf. What is going on here? Oh, her arm isn't attached. The way they did the spin casting by necessity led to that she looked all kinds of messed up. ReaperCon 2010. Alicia Light's Edge. Well, her weapon's bent the heck up, but that doesn't take much to fix. Chronoscope. Oh, the Platypod. Platypod! Yikes. Here's the 5200 series lock I was talking about, that dragon. He said he's on his coiled tail. And then that connects there in this full-on leaping action pose. So, leaping lizards. I'm no lizard, I'm a dragon! Roar! Dragon, lizard, tomato, potato. Oh, Jolie or Jolly scribe. But here she is in the P65 heavy metal line. But I've got the other one that I started to paint already in some subdued colors. Alright, that's part of good juju. There's another Sophie. Basically, I have a pile of Sophies here. Some kind of unholy rider. Unholy diver! Yeah! Another little imp. Don't know what all I got going on here. That's the head of good juju. I can do some of the painting stuff that I did. Ooh, another sorceress. This one kind of looks like Liliana Vess. I might go with that for a paint scheme, especially since I have multiple copies of Arena of the Planeswalkers. ReaperCon 10 Sophie. I have the 2 whatever scale gigantic ones. This is with enamel flesh colors because at the time I was really not happy with the way my flesh colors were turning out. The problem was I was just going straight over, in this case, white or gray primer, so not a good idea. I like to use dark flesh first to give it, you know, some healthy vibe, and then another, I think this one is New Year's Sophie. But as is, she could be an angel statue at a church. I mean, never mind the demonic wings, you know. Oh, Ratcatcher Dwarf. That I've only got as far as his beard. Alright, so they have the lewd edition and then the rude edition. Like a loincloth, a brassiere, nope and nope. But I can use her as a proxy for Nakima if I wanted. Another one of the Christmas Sophies. Love their mascot. I've been wanting to do for years a succubus Christmas tree. Have an inverted tree and have it like the nine circles of hell. Okay. As part of my packy ratty stuff, I do like to hold on to like cracker boxes and stuff to hold my 2004 Sophie. Hold my minis in, and they're easily replaceable. Toothpick for peanut stirring and whatnot. I know I'm making more work for myself, but just trying to get that emphatic, oh, it's out of my way feeling. Get in there. Put this in one of my acrylic bins. Oh shoot, I was going to save this box to put these things back in. Let's do that real quick. How long have I been toying with this stuff? An hour? Well, I had to go through it at some point. Alright. Yeah, this style of pewter, decorative pewter stuff. That's a Grim Reaper kind of thing, but I also have quite a few other different ones, probably with my Malifaux stuff somewhere, that we were using for NPCs in the skirmishes. Put these Hordes up there, I guess, for now. Put that big boy in here, ready for later. Brown back up. Plague Doctor. Grave Servant. Things I want to have on deck. When I find the other ones again. Go with this. Bela Lugosi's dead. Undead, undead, undead. Bela Lugosi's dead. I saw Bauhaus with opening band Peaches and 9 Inch Nails 3 times. Excuse me, in the same week. That year they were touring together. Actually, if I'm doing the Owlbear, I'll do the Spare of the Woods, I'll do the Platypod with it. Get this scribe here also. treasure pile. This one needs glued, so nope. Not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Black socks, they never get dirty. The longer you wear them, the blacker they get. Someday I'll probably launder. Something keeps telling me don't do it yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I gotta fix this poor guy before I deal with him. Might need another pallet over here. If I'm doing those, I might as well do the centaur, although I think I want to go with a lighter shade for her. Got all these NPCs. Yeah, Wub Wubs. I don't know if I got around to painting them, but I wanted to name one Goldie, one Rusty, and one Sparky and paint them accordingly. My paint scheme I wanted to do for Malifaux Guild Hoffman, his avatar. I wanted to do an amalgam of patchwork metal, sheet metal wings, possibly corrugated, some burnished metal. What do we got going here? Ow. Those. Did I have to ship to Sweden? Okay. I shipped something Malifaux related to Sweden. Gorma is just staring at me. Paint me. Paint me, foolish mortal. I'm good, Gorma. No thanks. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. What's with this Dragonborn over here? Let's move these out of the way and just put that hole in with the Sophies over here again. I'm gonna close the box, but that's fine. That'll force me to have to address the situation. Oh, this isn't one of those. This is one of those pencil toppers, and it's a goat. Squishland.com. Ow. That one almost made it where it needs to go. Squishland. Ooh, it's definitely squishy. Squishy little goat. Willow! Use this code to play the game. What? There's a game? Don't you be playing my Squishland. Oh yeah. It's got the holes in it, so it's not as much of a choking hazard. I don't know if they had to do this before the Burger King Pokeballs, but they definitely had to do it because of it later when kids were getting the bigger ones suctioned to their face and like they didn't think it'd be a problem because the Pokeballs were too big to get in most kids' mouths, and then shit, you know? Like, what are you supposed to do? I mean, you can't keep an eye on them constantly, but wow. Wrap up a message real quick. I said I am going to bounce to the bathroom for a minute because it's been an hour and I've just been running around with the stuff. It doesn't tell me how many people may or may not be watching on this end. What about this end? Huh. Doesn't tell me on that end either, I don't think. Oh, excuse me. Let's get this test pattern here for a second. Partially in case I decide to actually edit something. I should get in the habit, right? Let's get these over here. My axe is my buddy. Shane's been playing the heck out of it at work. That's right, I was gonna grab some fresh gloves. Oops. Random scruffy brush. It's like quite literally what it's called, scruffy. Scruffy. Hi, buddies. Yeah. Where are you running off? What? Are you in the wild bachelor? Where are you looking at my buddies? Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going? Just like that. Oh. Be right back, y'all. Gloves. It's like I stopped over there because I knew there was something I wanted from there. And I blanked. Oh wait, did I put it over here already? Out of sight, out of mind, yep. Alrighty. There are my butterflies in the sky. Or at least in the music lounge. The AMD sticker I have on the side of my computer vaguely resembles Gorma. Over the river and through the woods to Gorma's house we... Oh! Empty my pockets, I'm feeling a wee bit bogged down. Keep the knife for now. Alrighty. Oh, I gotta flip on the switch. Flip on a switch. and everything's fine. No more. Big boy and a naked blue angel. Ow. Is that way? Let's get some of these out of the way. Leave some of them for a little bit more than moral support for these characters. Alright. Nightmares of baby blue stockings. Well, that part of the play though seems way too Big Ben theory for me, but at least Moritz, like Moritz March Stiefel. All he had to do was go with Ilsa. Just go with Ilsa. I can't. Homer, equations. You already know you've failed. Forget it. Just go be a bohemian with Ilsa. I don't see what the problem is. Like, you know you've already let your dad down. Just GTFO and where did I put music in my phone? Not there. Ow. Right, the tank is cycled up. Ow. Where the heck did I put them? Sure they're not there? I know it can't be down there because there's all those books there. So that wouldn't work. The dice are there. Did I accidentally throw it in one of those other boxes? Because I was going to start on those. It really was. Not a bait and switch, I promise. Wow. Okay, all these things need to go back in the box. Not that though. Come on. That can go with that, right? Iron Kingdoms. Iron Kingdoms. Iron Kingdoms. Okay, I think if it'll fit, what we're going to do is put all the actual books down here and put the box up there. I have more need for the box than I do the books right now. Get back here. This plus that. Get in there, please. Please, please. Oh, they're underneath. So you had to do that anyway. Alright. I'm going to take this plastic off. is. Close. Naked blue angel. No more ears, no more eyes. Is that fold in half or something? This ruler. Is it gotta go diagonal? Ah, my legs are putting the ag in diagonal. Oh shoot, I gotta flip it over. Basically. Get out of there. Stay just for a minute. Oops. There's a boss DM screen there. Yeah. DM, referee, whatnot. Alright. And you come over here. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Won't you take me to Funky Town? I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. Please fit. Please fit. Thank you. Alright. There's that. Here's these guys. There, I should wash these in some soapy water, but ooh, hi Gator. Why didn't I not bust you guys out sooner? I mean, I'm glad we didn't possibly have the airbrush set up, but like, why did I wait for that part? It's like, look at this gator. Troll. Boar. Couple of boar grunts. Boar grunts. Like a boar leader with his axe bayonet on his blunderbuss or what have you. Some kind of druid, warcaster, what have you. Or timely. Alright, so I want to clear some stuff out of the way for now. Oh, my legs. Ooh, not fun. Is there anyone else, with some legs that they're not planning on using that aren't in pain? Can I borrow them? Extended Lend Lease program, something? Because I can't. This is terrible. This is so terrible. Oh, hey, Infernal Dwarf. I took the rotary tool to the sword to make it more wicked than it was, and took off like the fleur-de-lis or whatever was on his fleur-de-lis that was on his shield. So I made an Infernal Dwarf out of one I already had. Hobgoblins. Oh, these are maybe. Platypod, designed by Wayne Reynolds, sculpted by Jason Weeb or Weeby. I don't think I've ever heard his name pronounced, but whichever one is correct, or whichever other one that I didn't say word is correct, whatever your actual correct pronunciation is. If it's actually from the Deutsch, then maybe it's Weeby. Maybe. I don't know where I put these other ones. I think they're up here. Oh, these other NPC piles. Since we already have brown accessible. Hi, Dr. Marlin. Hi. Spider, spider, spider. So I can go with some regular spider colors as opposed to my Underdark Drow spiders. Oops. Well, this one does need glued, however, the show must go on. Ah, that's a huge wing. Huge key for the wing there. So if I do those separately, it might actually help anyway. Ah! So let's go back to doing it this way. Now this owlbear is a J-Weeby as well. Whole thing over. Oops. I had the head glued on at some point. It must have broke off in there. And then the other arm. Let's dry fit that now to see what's going on. Oh, I did glue it before. Yeah, he must have just broke off because of the quality of the super glue and the angle of attack that must have happened in the box with everything else. Oops. I don't even know what this platypod. Look at the pinchers on this thing. I guess sorry for any arachnophobes, but it's not a real one. Almost looks like a pencil topper. Put some kind of web assembly in there, Peter Parker style, and just have them go to town. Okay. Grave servant fella later. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Johnny's crying. Oh, my legs. Like, I've got a ton of these 30 count egg cartons. They're really nice for this. I don't know if I want to use them for painting purposes. However, maybe? I haven't tried it that way before, so let's find out. Spider-Man. Let's start with the underside of the spiders. Spider-Man. Still the smaller ones in the front. Get that wing. can see how I have some already painted ones. So I've got that one. I've got a red and black one around here somewhere. Like I was saying about the Minotaur skeletons. Just bring these down here to hopefully not forget about it when I start doing some skeletal things. Another one from that Vampire Hunters, essentially Eddie. Another skeleton. A skeletal skeletal scarecrow there. Got essentially Ash, but it's on his left hand. With him being left-handed, they put it on his right hand. Another one that Eric painted. Can't remember if that was Eric or Andrew or my cousin. Yeah, so I've got some dwarves and gnomes and townfolks. Oh my. Myconids. Yes, they're very clan-like, but shorthand for evil. Got an executioner and pile of heads. A wereshark. Got a gargoyle. Water element. There's the other spider. Some specters. There's the other lizard guy. And no vague lizard guy. Here's the other ones I was talking about. I made metallic, gold, and silver. This one was in the same paint scheme as Jason's. I gotta touch that up. Jason's lizard folk for his Warhammer Fantasy. That was something I came up with off the cuff. And this is similar to Tongue Lashor from He-Man. I don't think I had a paint reference at the time, but I was just going off of memory. You basically get Morpheus and Duke Nukem as a couple of your other guys in the excuse me. Grubby. Trying to think if I can consolidate those down up there so I can use another one for painting. Some kind of death flower thing. Death Knight. A twig blight? Something? Jack-o'-lantern man. Ooh. Another gargoyle. Another death flowery thing. A couple more of these guys. Are we charging? We are not charging. What the heck? We are charging in 10 p.m. Fun. Hour and a half in. I think I want to do these more in like blues or something. Excuse me. I had that really long nap during the day yesterday, and then I only got a short nap last night. This morning, what have you. It was good 5 hours, I think. Sort of full. Shaman. You can go in brown also, I guess. Save these guys for a different color. Maybe Etten can have a dirty brown. Maybe. Where'd I put that other giant? Ah! Got a couple of skeletons clawing at a dead man's chest, so it definitely goes up to its name. I wonder if they'll ever get either the license for or make a similar three-headed Etten Three Stooges style, like whichever classic I want to say Grenadier model was for D&D. Thought so. Forgot to grab the base out of there. Like the medium ones, it tends to be on the side, but the large is... Yeah, when they were $5.50 a pop, I think they've all gone up to like 10 because they didn't realize just how much supply and demand and all those fun logistical things were going to play into it. Leave these for later, and by later I mean until I get better at painting later. Ah, now that's a Conan kind of barbarian. An actual Minotaur, that can be brown. Wolf. And Puppy! Another Minotaur. I think there's a couple more Minotaurs. Ooh. Two-headed Cerberus thing. While we're doing wolves. Yeah, so this is a whole lot of other NPCs. Got a hunting hound. Where did I put that? I think these are their grave golem. Well, if I do that, maybe not. We'll see how well that works out. Marco Polos and cutesy gremlins. That executioner, which I don't think also comes with the head basket this time. A dwarf with a keg. The orc adventurer. Okay, I want to get into these NPCs soon-ish, but let's put the gargoyle over here with the other guy. Dwarf. This is the Undying set with big ol' Minotaur skeleton. Dwarf. Another Reaper of sorts. Was that a lizard folk song? Well, lizard folk skeleton. Like an elf archer skeleton. Halfling skeleton. Yeah. Let's get these guys out of there. These can be brown, not a problem. Oh. Spent Q-tip. Brown can be fine instead of a dark flesh for this orc porter. Second copy of the Executioner. There we go. Just trying to keep them out of each other's way. There's a spot for, well, if we go up a notch, then yeah. Alright. Huh. Viking we will go. Oh, is there a set of Vikings in here? Put this back here with the other undead for when I get there. Like I said, I want to try to consolidate these. Oh, this came with some Matchbox car at some point, and then I just put it on a slotted base. Probably put it on a round base these days, but I should be able to consolidate down. My Elefante, my Elephant Monk, one of the 2004 Tsunami fundraiser models, or was it 2005? But one of those models, they made just a baby elephant and then also elephant warrior monk, like Harupan warrior, I believe, something along those lines. Let's see, get you there. Rainbow spider, vaguely with the other spider. Me leprechauns. Some other kind of, let's put the archers together, I guess. Alright. What we're going to do is put this one on top of the other one. We're going to paint it first, then we're going to move it the heck out of the way. We have these chunks of cardboard to put under it to stabilize it when we go to pick it up. Tea and strumpets. I do apologize for my lack of preparation. I'd rather get ink on paint on models than try to make it perfect.
Oh, you want to drink the same?
me a pain pill because I didn't do that earlier. Ooh. Ow, 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 ow. You and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. I don't know who covered it, but I don't care. I'm not gonna outdo the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Wahoo! Yeah, I know that sounded more like song 2 from Blur / Gorillaz. But, alright, now that we got that there, let's start laying these guys up because I want to get base coat on them and then actually, maybe, hopefully, possibly get some paint on them. Troll. No, I want my trolls to be brownish. Because they don't have to be blue. I mean, everybody does the same colors. It's like, excuse me, that gets so boring. Like, sometimes I like doing the default color schemes because that saves me having to think about any of it. Ooh, I'm glad I double checked. Got another pig gunner over here. Oh, now we've cleared up some. Excuse me. Get out of here. Run for the hills. Run for your life. Let's do the kobolds on the sprue. I'll never have enough kobolds. Like, I didn't invest much in the D&D pre-painted miniatures, however, between them and the Star Wars minis, I thought it was an awesome idea that you were always guaranteed to get, like, commons like kobolds and stormtroopers, because you always need a bunch of them. If you're running in an encounter, even if you're not doing the, excuse me. Actually made that one. For this tan guy, this bruiser, they can be. Yeah, I know the feeling, buddy. I know the feeling. I don't know who or what it's supposed to be, but he's looking like Don Quixote here. Ooh, another female dwarf with corals. Oh, she's got a spike in one hand and a mallet in the other. Are you supposed to be a dwarf or are you a Viking? Oh, there is a mule. It's like, I didn't think I just had that dwarven mule rider. Got another mule. Well, an actual mule. Wonder if I have any of those from... Oh, what's it called? Red Rose Tea. The little minis that came with them. With these guys, I'm going to do something other than brown, I think. This bandit, I believe. Maybe brown. These guys can totally be brown. These guys are on. Ah! Hi, back here. That's right, that's that. The druids can go brown if I have a space now. Did I run out of room? Don't forget the bases. Drop the base. Huh. Well, I may want to mask that one off, or at least hold that with forceps or something. Bank shot. Alrighty. Where's my forcep? Where's my other one in case I need it? Alright, that's what I thought, under here somewhere. Yes. Like if something's already pre-painted, it can stay pre-painted unless it's egregiously not the colors I want. Generally speaking, if it's pre-painted, it can stay that way. Stay that way. What did we do with our brown bottle? That's the cleaner. Ow! Okay, maybe I should take the knife off of me. Ow, that was detrimental. Okay, I highly recommend using a much better... Where did I put those? Was it in the kitchen? Using a much better mask when airbrushing than I did last night, because I was blowing magenta out of my nose for a minute. Hi! Strobe. Strobe. Strobing. What? So here's the orange bottle. Oh, it's still mounted to it, that's why. Like, what the heck? Alright. Get this out of the way. In that case, I don't necessarily need to do this brown, do I? But I will. Brown's as good as any other when we're doing this. Oh, running out of gloves. Running out of gloves. Had these for a minute. I wish I might blow this balloon glove up tonight. Oh, we got fingers. We got fingers. Yeah, at work we just use those like mitty glove things for just a barrier between us and the food. So they're not the this style or the food grade version of this style. They're the food grade big open mitty kind of things, which is better and worse in a lot of ways. Like, oh, you're doing this? Oh, you're doing that? Oh, this will be wonderful. But as often as you change gloves in food service, oh, you touch this surface, you're gonna have to change gloves before you can touch that surface. Wash your hands in between, in between, in between, in between. Oh, you thought about touching something? Change gloves. Wow. Oops. What's that random smoke randomly through the building, I guess? Oh, there's the other one. Okay. And it's already kind of janked up. We've got air. We've got paint. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let's see where I can put this where I'm not in my way. Whoops, you moved. That looks completely empty except for these bones. The ones back there are kind of hidden at the moment. Let's see if we can remedy that. Alright, let's snap, crackle, pop our ankles real quick. Because I'm going to try to appease them. Ah! Stay. So I'm going to try to do this while hitting whatever that spell effect is supposed to be. Are those Avard's tentacles? Is that something that druids get? Just ease back on the throttle. Get it up close. There's a little bit of a seam there, but I'm not that worried about it. How are we gonna... Alright, so we got a little bit on there, but we can just wipe that off later. Or cover it with whatever our actual spell effect is. Try to avoid the overspray. Get up in the undercarriage. Well, now we're just blowing things around, and this is a Wizkids pre-primed model, so it's definitely picking out the details, though. All the little wood grain grooves in the club. Get a club up. Joshua, are you watching? Why is everything vertical? I have a third Fushigi ball somewhere. Just don't know where right now. I'll hazard a guess and say either that closet on the other side of this wall, which if I had the slightly different layout of this particular apartment, the door would be right here, and I was considering this going to be a jungle nook, but it's become my gaming nook, I guess. I was just going to go with the jungle wallpaper, or maybe just paint it on, because either way I gotta deal with it when I'm done. But I was gonna have that door, if that's the layout I got, I was gonna have that door look kind of like a hut on this side and then look like a tunnel on the back side, like walkway bridge, rope bridge kind of thing. Just trying to get things down into the cracks and crevices without overdoing it, so we're just using some air to spray it out here. Speaking of which, I haven't put on a mask. I mean, it might not be a perfect vapor barrier, but is how you say better than nothing. Let's get the broccoli base a little better. Although, disengage forceps. Oh my goodness. Get rid of that little shadow there. I'm kind of pleased with this base coat. Dry it up a little bit. Alright, I'll stand you over here, I guess. Alright, let's get this up. Whoop, hey now. Trigger control. Alright, let's get that out from underneath there for now. And then just use this to, okay, tilt things back where I need them. Yeah. Well, most of them stayed. Oh yeah, the minor troll here has a troll whelp on its back. Don't know if the trolls have different sexes or if they only reproduce asexually. Alright, where to start? Gator? Yeah, gator. Two of my greatest fears, Lana. Alligators and crocodiles. Try to get this stuff first. And if we run out of paint, we can just make a fresh batch for the other guys. And get a light coat on there. Ease back on the throttle, we don't want to get those bubbles. Get that sphere. Careful. Hold still, Druid. Morecaster, whatever you want. Bunch of bad eggs here. Come on. Finish getting this side. Oh, if you ever go to use these egg cartons for planting seedlings, make sure you still drill holes in and poke holes in the bottom of them first, because they will not drain. They'll contain and absorb just enough water that it'll mess up your day, or at least mess up your seedlings. I only managed to salvage a few. Didn't get anything to grow to term, so I didn't have a harvest per se last year. Oops. I mean, this is straight up airbrush brown. Come on. Just ease it on nice and light and make it stick. Oops. Don't flip that back up. Just water. I mean, just air. Now that I'm seeing that, let's, oops, maybe a little better. Just trying to focus the lens better. I know I changed it when I was trying to kitty cam the other day. Do want to see that Adam Driver Don Quixote movie. I think I mentioned that before. Alright. Like 1,000 times easier than what we were doing before. Well, let's get under this cape. If we, why are we, like we get to the sweet spot and then we, what we're doing. Does anyone downrange make yourself known by sight or sound? And by sight or sound I mean message. I can't see anybody except me. Oops, there now. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Okay, that's not a bad spot for that. Right off of there. Yeah. Here and check these other ones. Ow! Ow. Oh, my knees and ankles don't already hurt. Thanks. Oh, I just banged it into the, like, not drawer, but cabinet that this thing has. Platypus. Spirit of the West. Why do you wear that cowboy hat? Because it fit. I tried it on and it fit. I've been loving him in a lot of his roles. Santa Clarita Diet is fun. It needed at least one more season because it ended on a cliffhanger. With, was she his coworker or his friend? I think they became boyfriend and girlfriend at some point. But the son, Drew Barrymore, Timothy Olyphant are realtors. I'm not mispronouncing it, they are. And they call them out for it on there because I'm like watching it like, why are they saying it like that? And then the other realtors call them out on it like, is that seriously how you pronounce it? Fuzzy. Alright. Jeannie says, on with the show. Hocus pocus jocus great Malenko. Yeah. Shane has been playing the heck out of ICP the last few days at work. Which is fine. Spent a few years listening to that. I've still got them mostly memorized. I'm what you call a samurai. You know, an old school juggalo that may not necessarily keep up with all the new stuff. Leave that for the kids. But like, I've been requesting songs that he's not all that familiar with, like whole freaking albums he's not that well versed on, or I should say EPs in this case, because he didn't. Ooh, hi. Chocolate brown. Thicker than that, but I might just go with a darker skinned one for these fellas. I mean, how do you do that when it comes to someone with two heads and two personalities? Is that two people? You can't really say two individuals because they're not necessarily individual, they're not sold separately. Let's flip this guy over and just work on him separately. Those. It's furry underpants. At least it means he doesn't have much of an actual undercarriage to worry about, but like hill giants, Etten have large spaces that humans can hide under. Unfortunately, it's also their feet. If I don't go with a darker skin tone, maybe I'll just go with dirtier overall, because Etten are supposed to be far from the cleanest of giant kin. I don't know if it's because they got the two heads and so they've got competing interests, or like maybe some kind of ADHD kind of situation where, you know, the one gets sidetracked when the other one was just about to go bathe in the river, or at least go outside of its cave during the rain, splash in a less dirty mud puddle. I don't know, but they're supposed to be pretty filthy as far as giants go. At least that's, if I'm remembering correctly. Ah. Oops. Oh, what's going on here? Let's get this broccoli base real quick. As we can do that and then just dry brush it up to whatever stone or dirt we want it to be. Oh shoot. What do we got? Oh, what do we got going on here? Oh, well, we are running out of some range, so I can't use this because it will not stick to the hydrophobic Reaper models. It'd be nice if I had one of these in brown. I'd go straight into that right now. Because you can just squeeze this right into the thing and add some matte medium or whatever it is. Airbrush medium and flow aid and call it a day. Can't use the Ceram coat, but I think I bought those specifically for the ceramic haunted houses I bought on clearance. Opaque jet black. I don't think that's the approach I want to take. Like that opaque black seems to be cached. Same thing with the hydrophobia. Walnut maybe? I think walnut worked. Oh, hi, we're running out of this now. Be very, very careful. We're hunting rabbit. I got this black. Also, let's put it with the other black. What's in here? Oh yeah, that's the demon guy. Let's put him with these other demons. Whoa, hey. Why's my phone trying to knock all my NPCs down? Hi. Get over there. My axe is my buddy. That's not all it is. What? What? Mix some maple with it. We got like a mile to go, so what we're gonna do is about, alright, it's about 10 drops I want to say. Five. Like I said, I don't know the magic ratios or anything. I don't know if there's enough in this one for that. Took my brain and I want it back. Huh, I'm that nerd in the back of the class that went psycho and killed your ass. Flashy coat and hat, and a kick me sign on my back. What? Aerials in the sky when you lose my mind. Why do they always send the poor? Why do they always send the poor? Read up on sortition, where people get randomly selected to government offices, and in places it's been done, people are too afraid to mess it up, so they manage to succeed by being too afraid to fail. Unlike all these career politicians, like left, right, center, whatever your political leanings are, we really shouldn't have the same members of Congress in 2016 forward that we had during Bill Clinton. Some of them probably back to Carter. Like, what do you... No. No. It's bad enough with other jobs where we can't retire until whatever age, and therefore people are, working till the day they die, and none of the jobs get freed up. Well, if you want a better job, blah blah. Like, yeah, but somebody's got to work the unskilled jobs. There's no such thing as unskilled labor. It's like with the dummy proof something and they make better dummies. It's, yeah, no. Food service, people don't know how to wash dishes. At least not efficiently. Like, look, we got to get through 1 billion of these things. It's got to be good. It's got to be clean. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oops. Maybe. We gotta make some progress, Like, if we've got a really slow day, like Sunday, let's go hog wild on other cleaning projects, like the office or whatever. Stuff that doesn't get touched that often. Or make make some of that extra grease from the trays go away, or whatever, from the backside where they're just touching against each other when they're not in use. Like, not stuff that's a problem, but no, people don't know how to wash dishes. Or if you take out trash, hey, when you pull that bag out, make sure you bring other can liners, other bags with you to replace it, so everybody else isn't like running all over the store looking for a trash can when they're supposed to be doing their jobs. Alright. Let's flip some things. That shield. It's like he took a door. I was playing in a Lord of the Rings game and had my Dwarven Cleric of Moradin, or whatever Forge God the equivalent would be for Lord of the Rings. Because we started out with so very little gold, especially since I'm used to starting my players off with 500 gold pieces in a House Kundarak Banking Guild, so you want to be an adventurer loan. So, starting out, couldn't even afford the shield that I wanted, so we come across some damaged wagons. Like, is one of the wheels still intact? Is it the kind with spokes, or is it like a solid panel one? Solid panel. Okay. I'm going to try to use my armor smithing to make it into a shield. And the DM, even being a brand new DM, totally rolled with it. Some of the best games I've played in as a player have been with brand new game masters, storytellers, dungeon masters, what have you, because they tend to say yes to things. Like, they're all about rule of cool. Like, okay, I mean, it's a wagon, of course there's a wheel, okay. Like, they could all be destroyed, but why bother destroying all of them when you can, let me do that. So the person I was dating at the time was reluctantly playing in the campaign, and when I did that, like, they ended up telling their co-workers, like, so, trying to play D&D last night. Oh, they made you play. And my boyfriend has his character take off a wagon wheel and make a shield out of it. And I'm sitting there thinking, I don't belong here. I'm not this level. Or words to that effect. I was flattered by that because I just did it. I didn't think it was anything all that out of the ordinary. It's like a shield cost, I don't know, we'll say 50 gold. I didn't have the 50 gold even for just a heavy wooden shield. So, there we go. When in doubt, rule of cool. Now you can, have them gain an inspiration die or whatever. Chris's Rift's Palladium system, at least was the original basis for his sci-fi RPG, Survival 2500. They had a really fun meta story going on and stuff, but he's a wunderkind when it comes to mathematics, so he made it a very math-heavy game. But he had this nice little chart, so when you put your ranks in there, like, I don't know which game he borrowed the chart. I know he said he had borrowed the chart from something and adapted it. But, like, the lighter the color for your ranks in the skill, the better you were at it. So you can go up into, like, ultra fluorescent. And it's like, okay, that means I'm great at it, right? Like, I can't fail unless I roll 100 because there's a percentile system, with low numbers being good in that particular percentile system. And one of the players was known to be a horrible, horrible cheat. Since it's a percentile system, he'd either, instead of rolling actual percentile, percentile handy, but he'd roll two different D10 or different colors, and he wouldn't announce which one was the high until they landed. Like, let's see, that would have been a 9, that would have been 2. Orange high. So orange for the 10th place. So get a 29 instead of a 92. Then they eventually forced him to roll actual percentiles. So he'd roll the 10th place first. 40 is going to be too high. And he'd try to knock it up. Oh shit, well I just got 100 then, but yeah. Like, dude. So his name became synonymous with, like, hey, don't be a cheater, don't be a dirty bag, like. I mean, there were times when, like, you know, the die would get away from you or it'd be cocked and, like, do you want me to re-roll it? You know, like, I don't want to be accused of being him. I hope he's grown out of that. He's definitely a pillar of the gaming community. This is smelling a whole lot worse because of the sucks that there's only one gator. I think I'm going to paint this one croc style since I'm going with the brown, but we'll see. It's definitely not going to be as light green as the other ones. Careful. We don't want to do that. My legs. My left one just fell asleep. So Zach had apparently told our other co-workers about having to send a manager of another store that I'd gone to high school with, and she's the one that got me the job in the first place, but to check on me when I had my stroke, because I hadn't posted to Facebook in 3 days, which was very uncharacteristic of me. I'd had the stroke, I was ambulatory, I was walking around my apartment. I should have just walked my at least temporarily crippled ass down to the hospital. It was only a few blocks. I was ambulatory. Heck, I was still like my normal speed kind of ambulatory, just a whole lot clumsier. Not, 100% with it, blood on my brain. The right brain, left body stroke. The right something gyrus? I used to know what it was, and now I am drawing a blank. Supposedly it has something to do with... Hold on now. Some level of muscle coordination, as well as, decision making. So maybe not quite the same as Sophia from Golden Girls, but yeah, my give-a-dammer is definitely kind of broken. Alright, so I didn't realize this guy had a magical effect, but with that little bit of brown on there, it looks cool. I'm going to try to avoid putting more of it on there, but just that translucent brown seems to be kind of cool. Like, I'm staring right at some brown models going, what's going on here, George? Like, I might have some other things still packed up from last night that I could get some brown on. Or I could put another layer, try to sneak some details in on the orange ones, but whoops. Just trying to get this pile going. Yeah, these black primed ones for the most part, if you see it with black primer here, I did in 99 to 02 time frame. Some of the primed ones I primed staying with Nick and Eric's family in 2007 into 2008 Thanksgiving time frame through, I want to say I managed to get my own place over by Glendale Cemetery around Valentine's Day. So I definitely appreciated the hospitality, although the dog, man. I don't think I have pet allergies, but whatever allergies I must have, that dog was bringing them in on her big, floofy feather duster of a tail, because she'd come in and wag that thing, and even though I was, trying to keep up on vacuuming and stuff, not just to earn my keep, but to try to not breathe in whatever, I try to keep her, brushed, because it wasn't brushing her that was causing the issue. It's just that tail just going crazy. Like, oh, Zoe, don't kill me. Is he missing an arm? Huh. Well, he's missing a hand at least. I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably, strap a shield on there, but I think the idea of getting thwomped by the stump, thwomp stump, is going to be scary enough. Like, what's he going to do with that arm? Wouldn't you like to know? Nope. Haste or something, GTFO. Fly. Yeah. At least in 3rd edition, Fly is like a 3rd level spell, which doesn't take very high of wizarding levels to get. And it completely changes the mobility of characters, but like I run Eberron, so oh no, you're going to skate around paying for an airship or something like that. Like, oh no. It's not like you're not extra mobile in Eberron. Try to get all this wood grain a little better. Oh, that one. Hella fast. Like I said, I don't necessarily trust it. So what we're going to do is gravity feed some of this that I forgot I had, the transparent burnt sienna. Seems like a contradiction in terms. Alright. Doesn't seem to be beating up any more than anything else, so actually set that there. Oh, while we're testing things, let's test the package dye-based drawing ink. It's gonna bug me if I don't, because I just threw it away. But I threw things away in 2 different spots. Oh, there it is. Higgins. Drawing ink brown. I guess it doesn't say India ink anymore. One of those changes in vernacular that I'm not 100% sold on is the changing sitting Indian style to sitting crisscross applesauce when Native Americans, Indians, and people from India both sit cross-legged because, you know, however long that furniture wasn't necessarily something they cared about. Oops, what am I doing? I don't want to put it in there. I want to put it directly in there. And there's only so many ways to sit on the ground, so it's not like everybody else doesn't do it either, but for India, if you're meditating, for North America, if you're essentially meditating, same difference. Alright. Right, so with airbrush it doesn't seem to be terrible. What happens if we mix the two? A little bit of... Oops. This dropper's seen better days. Alright, so a little bit of that. And a little bit of that. Oh. Hopefully it actually dries though, because I brushed on some of the Higgins ink on my... What am I doing? That's just ridiculous. Whoops. Some Higgins ink on my Ronin for Malifaux, the first edition metal ones. I did it as a afterthought wash to try to give them the liquid talent kind of look, and that didn't necessarily work. Where did I stick that? There we go. And it took forever for it to want to dry. But atomizing it seems to be working better. Yeah, I've had that Higgins ink for a whole while. Started playing Malifaux in 2012, I want to say. Went way too financially irresponsibly into that game. I guess it'd have to add some more of this to it. While we've got it. I'm not going to add any more flow aid or airbrush medium right now because these are inks and they're already watery as heck. The toxicity of our city, disorder, Disorder, disorder. I just started going into the key of, even though we can't afford, the sky is over. Or at least the rhythm of, if they're not in the same key. Try to let those dry underneath. Try to get some nooks and crannies. Oh, hi. Higgins Inc. Definitely, if you did this first and then did your zenithal priming, yeah. Definitely bold and beautiful. Hi. I don't know how well it's going to work on these bones, so... So we're at almost 3 hours there. It's 11:08. If you're ever in the area and you want to do some karaoke, I have a projector. Actually, I have a couple of them, so I can manually multi-layer the screen so we can have the music video and then put the lyrics video right over top of it, so we don't even have to use the karaoke programs. But I also have a Carafun account, and I just have to put however many bucks on there for a 2-day pass. I think there's a single day pass, but 2-day is fun. Used that at a con on the Cobb a few years ago, pre-pandemic. I'll stop the world and mouth with you. You've seen the difference, and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. Sloppy. While I'm dealing with brown, let's actually get some of that dock stuff out that we definitely have not finished. Stay. Make sure nothing looks wet on there. Those dry enough that I can actually touch them a bit. This one's got the other stuff. How did we do this? Other buddy! Hi. Does that smell like other kitties? It shouldn't smell too much like them. It's been a week. It shouldn't smell too much like other kitties. It should not. I mean, you've got much better sense of smell than I do, but it shouldn't smell as much like them. It's had a chance to fade. Better to burn out than to fade away. These fences. things fit in here the way I did it, but I'd rather have things painted and wherever I need to use them. Wherever, whenever. Brown, brown, brown. Brown, brown, brown. You make me brown, brown, brown. Brown, 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 brown. Brown. It's like a Sesame Street thing. Brown. I just noticed, not this boat. Where did it go? Like this one. I mean, I know it's just, a facade, but like the hole's all the way through, and it reminds me of a Garfield and Friends episode, like kind of like a cutaway on that particular episode, but oh shoot, all of that. Oh, just that there now. In there. I know I put the big ones back here somewhere. Put them where I can see them. Oops. Got this Targus laptop case for pretty cheap at a thrift shop. Markers and stuff. I almost forgot about this packet last night, but didn't really end up using it for much other than like some writing utensils and such. It doesn't look like anything here needs to go brown, however. Oops. Let's not forget. Yeah, if you get the Wizkids shark, the one that's, I don't know if there's other ones, but the one that's leaping up out of the water, it also comes with little fin. Save this for my other shark people and stuff. Pull this troll out for when I switch to green. Keep it in the bag to keep any overspray from hitting it. I can pull out the, what's its face? Sampling mound. I'm gonna paint the spirit of the wood. Is that going to be enough though? Try to get this pile of debris more. A bit better, painted a bit better. Alright, so this time I'm going to use the, oh hey Jim! Are you up late for once? What's going on? Who's messaging me? So if you need someone to vent to, I'm here. essentially Jinx. Yeah, I was at work. I got the message like, wait, what? What's going on here? None of it made any sense to me. Where are those other paints? Right? I think they're in this manicure station. Yeah, underneath that pile. Well, that pile where the orange thing is, that is the wheel of green paint. We've got some other bizarre colors, or more base colors or something I could pull out. A little better. I usually see you earlier, that's all. How you doing tonight, Jim? Yeah, I got in the door at like 8 p.m. and tried to get all my essentials taken care of to get the stream started at 8:15, but I think I got started around 8:20, 8:25 or so, no big deal. One of my buddies may or may not be watching. He hasn't chimed in on the chat, so I can't tell. Trying to put brown on things again tonight. A frog riding on a dodo? Who makes that one? You can't see it right now, but on the egg crate below here, egg carton, I've got a platypod from whichever line. I think it's part of Chronoscope for Reaper. Frog riding on a dodo reminds me that in the Hartville flea market, one of the semi-permanent booths in there was a lady who uses stale bread to make various miniature kind of things. Basically turns it into Play-Doh or air dry clay or something. Which had cute little dragons and stuff. I considered getting something with my birthday money that year. What was it? Turning 38 that year. My mom, my aunt, my uncle-in-law, and one of my cousins was there because it was for his birthday, which is at the beginning of September, and mine, which is at the end of September. We were just doing a joint birthday party kind of thing. It's a birthday brunch or whatever. And I went upstairs and got some stuff from the game store up there. Which, last time I went to the game store, there with my buddy Miller, I got this guy. Do I have my fingers in there the right way? Oh, I want to get that finger over there. There we go. Don't know where the label is. Folk Manus? Please recycle. Please recycle your leftover food to my belly. Dice Hills Zoontails? Huh. Not familiar with them. You got a link? Thank you. Yeah, I saw it and it's like, yeah, I've got to have this. And I picked up some. It sure is a trash panda. Like, I picked it up because I thought it was just a plush. Like, oh, that's cool. Oh, there's the bigger tag. Folk Manus Puppets, Folk Manus Inc., all rights reserved. It's like, oh, it's, you know, it's cute. And then I realized it was a puppet, like, yeah, I'm getting this. Let's get you guys up out of the way. Because you're going gray, not brown. If I can get everything down into these nooks and crannies, then I'll try to put the driftwood colors on it. Do you got a link to that dice heads? Can't remember if I just asked or not. Like, nothing's in the budget at the moment, but I like to bookmark a lot of things. My pack writing goes to the digital medium as well, so I've got tons and tons of bookmarks that I may never look at again, but they seemed important to me at the moment, so. It's gonna take a lot of brown to wash these gaps away. Get down in there. Come on, in the hole. In the hole. Cool, I was just extending the offer for whenever. Yeah, you know where to find me. Well, thankfully we don't have much of a leak, just that little spot where the air hole is to suction the stuff in there. Set you back over here. Running out of places to set things. Alright. Not ideal in the least. Let's try to move this over here to dry a bit. Act like I didn't paint the front. Ah. I did, I swear I did. Ah, come on. Teeny tiny little cutesy, like, Pathfinder goblins. Reaper Bones 3. And these guys, I know that's vague, but are the Warmachine Iron Kingdoms kit. And I'm glad I'm wearing 2 gloves right now. I'm not using 2 hands, but well, the Gator's looking nice. Like I said, I'm probably gonna go Croc for him on his colors. You've lost that love and feeling. Whoa, that love and feeling. You've lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Baby, baby, I get down on my knees for you. If you only love me like you used to do. Oh yeah. We had a love you don't find every day. So don't let it slip away. Baby, I need you. Get up under there. I swear it's all just Higgins ink now. I don't know what the troll equivalent of Cheers or Mazel Tov is, but the little whelp on his shoulder. A Viking we will go. Hi-ho the Dario, a Viking we will go. Yeah, this started out nice, and now I'm just, saying fork it. Here, have some Higgins ink. Have some Higgins ink. Let's go look into that other color of paint. All those other colors. I've got like burnt sienna kind of things. We're at the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna get some water and try to find that paint. there's this, and let's see what else is over here while we're over here. Like I've got probably a few gallons of green paint. Indoor, outdoor gloss white? No. Indoor, outdoor gloss real red? Please no. I didn't even realize that. Indoor, outdoor gloss black. Oh. Forgot I have most of a 32 fluid ounce airbrush cleaner bottle left. So, not running out of that anytime soon. Set that over here out of the way where I had the other bottles for a minute. But I've got 3 big artist acrylics, various shades of green, flow acrylic, where's this? Emerald green, and what do you do? Green, just plain green, I guess. And neon green. Had these for a few years, much like everything else around here. But this is a quart of green. This is a quart of neon green. Get down to one of these cameras. Oh, you can see this one better. So, and a quart of emerald green. So, put these back. Let's stand those back up. My indoor outdoor gloss ones. Alright. Now these were on clearance for less than $2, $1.97 for, let's see if I can find one where the sticker's not in the way. So Deco Art, which is probably also from Plaid, because everything is. Are you actually your own company? Okay, my bad, I stand corrected. But Deco Art has a Kentucky office made in England, and then they have a UK representative. But we've got a texture medium, yellow oxide, true gold, raw sienna, burnt sienna. Does nobody know how to cook sienna properly? English red oxide, raw umber, same thing with umber, warm white, another texture medium, teal green, medium green, pine green, but not the type of pine green that I'm generally looking for. The one, if I'm looking at pine trees out in nature, and I haven't quite been able to color match it, but somewhere between this sea glass green and this celery green. Those like minty pines. Oops, full card goes over there. Well, we don't need the greens, so can get those out of the way. Don't need the texture medium. The warm white. Yellow oxide or gold? No. Alright, what do we got left? Raw sienna? Probably not. Hi Arthur, what's up? Raw sienna, burnt sienna, I think will make a good next coat for these to lighten things up. all the raw umber to actually finish the dark layer that I'm messing up here. Don't think we need the red oxide. Oxy will settle it. Just a little too much water in my system at the same time. Alright. Snap, crackle, pop, please. Ow. Oh, we still got a whole bunch of this left. Wonder if we can thicken it up with other stuff. What the? Cool, baby. What? They're like mud. Well, this might be okay for stirring it. I need to go get an actual popsicle / craft stick to pour this, although, well, scoop this, I should say. Although if one of these is in better condition, nope, they'll seem to be in the same level there. Huh. Well, that doesn't bode well. Get in there. This one's at least a little bit more liquidy underneath that little seal. Alrighty. Is this baby doo-doo? Did they just, de-smell the baby doo-doo and call it a day? Alright. Craft sticks! Craft sticks! Stick these in here for now. Oops. Got some chopsticks in there. Got craft sticks. Got some more skewers. By craft sticks, I mean these ones are actually popsicle sticks. Had those orange dreamsicles from Blue Bunny. Those are truly dreamy. Ooey gooey. Ooey gooey. Get as much of this mud pie in here as we can. Wow, that overclocked it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. I'm a 10-ish player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if that's the golden ratio, but it seems to work for me. Oops. Let's actually stir their stuff though. Maybe just a little thinner than I wanted, but I don't want to keep adding back and forth, so. Let's grab us, oops, select us out of this. Worrisome for a second, but I was going to have another accident. Oops. If this is too thick or if my needle's clogging up. Well, that part's an easy fix, I guess. Not that one, where'd the other one go? Where did the other one go? Oh, I'm looking right at it. Oh, well, that's kind of clean now. Where did I put the other Q-tips? Oh, well, I thought I brought a bunch out yesterday. The nozzle off and wipe the needle. Well, nozzle and whatever this piece is called again. Why can't I get it off of there with my glove on? You're like vacuum sealed in there now? Try and blow some air around, see what happens. If that doesn't sound the bestest. But I guess we'll do it this way since we can't seem to get that off of there right now. Wow, that doesn't bode well. But if we can get it to function this way, then we will keep trucking. Actually, hold on before we screw that back on there. Let's wipe just the nozzle. Let's get a little bit cleaner on the tip here. M16 cleaner. Alright, well, better than it was. I mean, I'd use it without this if it would function. But it seems a bit precarious. Alright. Precarious is the best carious. Whoops, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hey. What the heck? Set go away thing. Are we charging? We are. Or at least we appeared to be. Yes. It's important. Alright. Paint too thick. Let's try to gravity feed. Okay. Seems to be a little happier with gravity feed for right now. Now we can turn it back over and hope for the best. Did I not meet that in there all the way? Oops. Where's the rubbery one though? Like I know I put it over here. I know I did. Where did it go? Well, maybe. While we're at it, where is it? Safety first. I do not want to blast myself in the eye with airbrush cleaner. Like I know the thing's not assembled right now. Let's go about this way. Because that's barely even dirty on this end, but I bet that other thing is filthy. Look at not going to come off of there. It's got to be terrible. Hey! Get back here. Alright. It's like, do you even need a needle? If I run one of these through there, will it pop it off? Like at this point I would swear it's one piece, but no, it's not. Stick it in there and soak it for a few. Let go of it. Like, it's getting shiny, but I don't think it's gonna let go. I've got no way to grab it without possibly damaging it. We got some of the gunk out of there, maybe. I kind of prefer that the Iwata has the actual hex nut for tightening that piece. Progress is progress is progress. Alright. I mean, we're getting some sputters, but base coating, so I'm not as concerned about it. Ooh, hi. As thick as that stuff is, maybe it just needs some more love. Love is the answer, is the answer, is the answer. Give me a funky beat. Alright, let's add more. 10-ish. Plus 5-ish. Stay put. I'm gonna rinse this out. Maybe there's a clog in the siphon. This back over here to protect my other models. Ah! I lost the squishy. I lost the squishy. Covered Gormal. Still can't stop thinking, Gormal's house we go. Midnight! Okay, hi. Really? Anything? Are you or aren't you? Not really. Okay. I guess we're gonna call it quits there because I need to thoroughly clean the airbrush, especially since that cowl bearing, whatever, is stuck. Try to use this as a cap from nasal spray. Strain the paint is what you're saying? I think it's the gun that's gunked up, but you may be right. But I really don't feel like messing with it right now. But look, we got a little bit darker on that to include this shield barrel piece. All these guys went from nothing to brown. These guys kind of got some brown. So let's set this over here so that can dry. Call it quits, and oh yeah, craft paint can be, I agree, but the other ones have been fine. It's just this is older or whatever. You saw how chunky it was coming out. I thought I watered it down enough, but we'll see. Strain it through a coffee filter, right? Speaking of which, did the roommate, my couch crasher, excuse me, I think they took all of my coffee filters. They didn't have their own coffee filters, and they were trying to make coffee without a filter, and it's like, I mean, if you like chewing your coffee, by all means, but... Alright. Yeah. Hey. You're off of me. So, happy Sunday.